Hey folks, welcome to Everyday KT number 109. So tonight, had actually a pretty awesome day. I was talking with one of my clients at work who is actually fits right into what we're doing here as well, really, really well. His name's Nick. He's starting a company called Good It's Healthy. And his whole thing, it's a healthy living lifestyle, get off your butt, get out there and do it type of thing. And, of course, he's built up the brand. How's it going, Angela? And he's working on selling, they're selling t-shirts and stuff right now, but he's got a hell of a good story. His kid in college getting out, had a couple of ideas, and he's actually trying. And I spoke with him today for quite a while. Hey, Mike, Sam, Nathan. And it was really cool. The beginning of the call. Hey, Brian. Hey, real quick, Brian. Please share with the group what the inspiration you got was today. I'd love to hear it. Hey, Mark. So he called originally. We were talking about some basic tech support type stuff, trying to get his online store. He had a couple of ideas that he wanted me to take a look at. So I gave him help. I gave him help with that. And it wound up turning into about half the videos that I've done so far. We're talking about different ways for him to advance his company, how to get the word out. Oh, Brian, that's genius. And for those of you who are not seeing these live comments, Brian put out there, when faced with opportunity, don't just knock on the door, break it down and say hello. And if it was up to me, I'd use a nice big sledge. So, anyway, talking with Nick, and we were discussing different ways how we could use social media to get the word out and basically get out there, show people what they're doing. Corey and I have had a couple of the similar conversations, and he's been using some of the tips and ideas that I've shared with him. So I was talking with Nick, and we're talking, and I'm like, okay, so are you doing videos yet? He's like, well, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no, not thinking about it. Thinking about it gets you exactly where you are right now, gets you nowhere. You can think all you want. You can become Albert Einstein, but until you do something about it, it is not anything. So he's just sitting there, he's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, so what are you doing today? He's like, I don't know. So ultimately, we got to the point where I said, hey, Nick, listen. You want to get this video thing going. You want to start getting the word out, getting the brand out. Dave, I think your keyboard's drunk. I don't know what a question mark click tog is. Maybe that's something in Gaelic that I can't pronounce. I don't know. Hey, Corey, it looks like you just popped in. I was actually talking about you for a sec. So, talked with Nick, and it got him to the point where I said, hey, you got to get these videos started, because if you don't start, you're never going to. It sucks when you start doing them, but it gets a lot easier. Oh, yeah. No, this is backwards because I'm doing a live video, so I can see what you're writing. So right down here, for me, right here, this is as far down as all of the comments, so I can actually communicate with everyone. So you can post, and I think there's like a 7-second delay between when I say something and when you hear it, and then your comment posts. That's why it's backwards. I haven't figured out how to get that to switch around yet, but I'm working on it. Hey, Corey, welcome to Shenanigans. Nate and everybody else. So yeah, got Kilt. The reason anyway, I'll get to why I'm wearing this shirt. There's a couple of different reasons, but so back to the story with Nick. No, your comments are on the left, and they're straightforward. Yeah, if you guys want to throw up the hashtags that you guys are known by on whatever social media, please go ahead and do it. So, I finally got him like, listen, Nick, you want to start videos? Get doing it today. Go now. Find a good spot. 30-second video. Go. And he's like, why not? I'm like, Nick, you start today, or you're going to put it off. You can do it tomorrow, but then tomorrow will come around and you won't do it. And then the next day will come around and you won't do it. So get off your butt, go do it. So I haven't checked yet. I just got back from another scout meeting for planning for the summer. So I'm going to go check his stuff and make sure that he did that. And if he didn't, I'm going to have a couple of words with him because as you all know, if you don't get off your ass and do it, it's not going to happen. Tackleberry. Sam, that's awesome. Tackleberry. That's beautiful. So that was the awesomeness of today. Actually spent a half an hour motivating this young gentleman to go from thinking about something to actual execution, which is where it's at. You can talk and think and plan and whatnot forever, but if you don't get off your ass and do it, it ain't gonna happen. Nate, you did it just perfect. So that's why today was an awesome day, because I was actually able to reach someone and get him to understand the value of action over words. So hopefully he'll take it to heart, and we'll see some significant results from those actions. Now, I wore this shirt for two reasons. One, got some new Brotherhood of the Kilt tartan hybrids in today, this week, so go check them out. And the other thing was I wanted to show him, Nick specifically, the placement of the words, because the Got Kilt placed theirs fairly high on the shirt, and what that does is, see if I can do this. As you can see, they're pretty high. Normally the middle of the shirt comes right across here. The text on a lot of shirts comes right across, but if you put it up here, what it does is it makes the shoulders look broader on guys, and it helps create the illusion of a more V-shaped upper body, which, according to popular everything, that's the broader the shoulders, the more attractive or whatever. But it's an optical illusion, regardless. I mean, that's why you see a lot of women's dresses with black side panels, regardless of what color it is. So if they're in a dark room, it looks slimming. Well, if you put the text of your on a shirt up high, not too high close to the neck, but basically on top of the pecs, it gives the illusion of broader shoulders, which I don't know. I guess a lot of people find that appealing. So he was asking about that because he'd mentioned it, and I told him, like, listen, give this a shot. I've been told by more than a couple of people that this type of print design looks better than with it lower on the body. So that's why. Little marketing tip for you for anybody who's doing t-shirts. So that's the big news for the day. I want to hear, does anybody have any questions they want to talk about? I know it was an awesome day. Hey, Kim, Kevin, a whole bunch of good people. Not all illusion, like David Blaine and those guys. And no, if you're naturally Adonis-like, then you don't need any illusions at all. You just get out there and boom, there you are. Speaking of which, I do have to make an admission. I have not set foot on that treadmill in 3 days. Quinn had 102 temp on Friday. Addison's been north of 100 for the past 3 days. The Kilt and friend picture is tomorrow, David. Tomorrow is when I go look. Tonight is just we're just having shenanigans. Dave Crandall, that's hilarious. Hashtag Adonis, that's a good one. That's a good one, Dave. Lefroy, oh, you're killing me, Corey. No, not Lefroy. Still the same thing I was drinking yesterday. So, kid's been sick, so I have not been on the treadmill in a couple of days. I dread it because it hurts. It hurt. The treadmills traditionally, if they're gonna hurt, your legs are gonna be hurting. My abs hurt. My stomach muscles hurt from that treadmill, and that's only 10 minutes. So, yeah, it kind of sucked being on there, but that's how you get better. You got to go through the pain. Your muscles realize that, hey, I'm working and I'm going to get better at this. So, I'm probably not going to get on it tonight. I got a ton of work I got to do, but I'm shooting for tomorrow. And I know that's contrary to everything I've said this episode, but I got to pay the bills, so I have to work. Yeah, I hope they feel good too, Angela and Kim. Hopefully they don't give me whatever they had, because I really don't need to be sick. So if nobody's got any questions, somebody throw up a Kiltology. We'll have a short one tonight. Oh, and while you're posting up a Kiltology, I want to show you real quick. Here is the result. As I showed you, we did the sporn clip change a couple days ago. This is the old one. Here's the new one. I actually like the new one. It's a little bit bigger, a little beefier. See, Dave? So I like the new one. I'm going to swap out the old one here when I get an opportunity. So, boom, Kim sweeps in with the Volume 1. Let's see what she's got to say today. Volume 1. It's on Amazon. Go check it out. Haha. 240. So, Angela, Volume 2 doesn't have a number 45. Volume 2 starts with 200. So, number 45 is in Volume 1, which talks about how to choose your footwear. But the one I opened up to is number 83. Hey, Casey, what's up, man? Oh, dude. That is awesome, Casey. I hope you pasted that. So, for those of you watching, Casey, a good friend of mine down in Oklahoma, he got the okay to wear his kilt to work today, so we got some good pictures. Hopefully they're up on Facebook somewhere. I'm going to have to go check those out here in a little bit. So, Kiltology number 83. And this plays to what Casey said exactly. I once heard someone say that they had enough kilts and did not need any more. As all kilties know, this is an impossible statement. The minute you think you have enough kilts, you will discover a new kilt that you have to have. Now, for those of you just beginning your life wearing a kilt, kilts are as addictive as tattoos. You get one, you want another one, and you want another one, and you want another one, and you want another one. You're going to try different materials, different tartans, different fabrics, non-traditional fabrics, leathers maybe, all kinds of different craziness, different designs, different kilt makers, different accessories, all kinds of crazy stuff that you can go shoot the moon with. So just be careful. And if you ever hear someone say that they have too many kilts, they've had too much to drink. So with that, I will bid you adieu. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Remember, go to yesterday's video, episode 108, on the Facebook feed on KT the Kiltman, and post a picture in yesterday's video post of you and a stranger. And the best one will get this Wyvern Leatherworks kilt or sporn belt right here. Leather sporn belt. I've been talking about these since I started wearing kilts. So, remember, Everyday KT number 108, post a picture of you and a stranger. And the best picture wins that kilt belt, or the sporn belt. And it's got to be done by 9 p.m. tomorrow, March 28th, 2017. And it's got to be on the Facebook one, on the KT the Kiltman page, not on a share or someplace else. I'm not going to be looking into those. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Be strong. Put a kilt on.